You gotta sacrifice to get what you want. I'm 24. I'm building a YouTube channel that I always wanted to start, but I never did because I was afraid. I was afraid of what other people would think of me, what other people would say about me, of how it would look, of how it would sound, if that maybe would not be correct, or I wouldn't say something I would regret. I was just worried and afraid and scared, and I never started. I decided to start 11 months ago, and slowly by slowly, I am building an audience. Because I took the leap, because I took the risk, because I decided to take action instead of just thinking about the idea. But I am sacrificing. By building this YouTube channel, I am sacrificing time that I could be doing a million of other things, some of which could be considered fun. For example, I could be going to parties, I could be going to nightclubs, I could be hanging out with friends, I could be scrolling more on TikTok, I could be watching and binge watching TV shows and movies, I could be playing games on a cell phone, on a video game, PS5, Xbox, I could be doing 1,000 different fun activities, but instead, I chose to sacrifice today for tomorrow, which means that I know I want to have fun. I know I want to do certain things that I'm not doing, because I am taking the time to script videos, record videos, edit videos, post videos, shorts, do live streams, think about my channel, think about what I should change, think about new ideas, and just think about YouTube and think about my future instead of watching movies. So, don't get this wrong. You absolutely have to sacrifice something now for something that you want later. If you don't do that, you cannot expect your life to change all of a sudden. It's not luck. It's not magic. You're not just going to wake up one day and have a successful YouTube channel. You're not just going to wake up one day and have a successful career. You're just going to have the girl of your dreams living with you. That's not going to happen. You have to think about what you want and take action every day, regardless of how you're feeling. Because as a man, you have a mission, and your feelings do not matter. Stop listening to people that tell you that you should just be okay, feeling the way you're feeling, you can cry, and just spend some time in bed, not really doing much with your life, not having self-control, because that's not going to give you anything. What is going to give you something is disregarding your feelings. Because some days you're going to wake up moody, some days you're going to wake up sad, you're going to wake up lazy, some days you're just not going to want to put the work in. But you're going to have to put the work in anyways. Because you're a man. And as a man, you have a mission. You have a fire within you. That you need to do something. You need to build something. And if you don't, you become dangerous in a negative way. Because then you don't know how to use that fire. Use that fire in a positive way. To contribute to society. To serve people, to build something for yourself so that you can help your family, so that you can help your friends, so that you can be a rock for people around you. And for that to happen, you need to sacrifice today for tomorrow. Think about something you want. In my case, it's this YouTube channel. I really want to be successful on YouTube. So I know I gotta sacrifice the time, the energy, the resources that I would use for something else that could be fun, that could be a leisure time now, for me to have that in the future. Because if I don't, what's the alternative? To stay mediocre, to stay average, to not really have anything worthwhile, to wake up in the same situation, in the same circumstances, and just regret the life I'm living. Be content, but don't be satisfied. Don't be complacent. Being content means that you're grateful for what you have. You're grateful for your life. Look at this. You're grateful for nature. You're grateful for the birds. You're grateful to have a t-shirt to wear, to have food on your table, to have a bed to sleep in. You're grateful for whatever you have. And you understand there's people out there in worse circumstances than you. Millions of people that would die to have your life. But at the same time, don't be satisfied and complacent so that you don't want anything better. If you can, if you have the capacity to become something better, to become someone better, to have more and to help more people, why not do that? Why not go for it? But for that to happen, you can't expect to be easy. It's not going to be easy. That's why you haven't moved. Because you think it's easy and you're looking for the easy situation. You're looking for the easy solution, for the easy goal, for the easy dream. It doesn't exist. Everyone who's there had to go through something. Either had to post on YouTube for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and nothing happened. Until one day, they had enough knowledge, enough information, enough experience to create that video that blew up and actually helped people, either in entertainment or education. Whatever it is you decide to do, if it's your career, if it's a business, which you should be starting, which is a family you want to start, which is the girl you want to marry, whatever it is, if it's worthwhile, it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. A man needs to go through suffering to become stronger. If you don't, you're just going to be weak and pampered by your mommy. So you need to go through difficulties in your life so that you can be stronger, so that you can mature emotionally, psychologically, and physically. So this is my message today. Remind yourself that you gotta sacrifice today for tomorrow. If you want to have a better future, you need to do things that it's uncomfortable, that you don't really want to do right now, but you gotta do it anyways, every day, and be obsessed with it, so to speak. And don't get me wrong, obsession is wrong. Your life should be balanced, sure, but I think you should have balanced obsession. That means that the majority of your time, you focus on your goal. You focus on the vision that you have of yourself in the future that's going to be worthwhile to be pursuing to achieve. But at the same time, you have hours in your day in which you dedicate to your family, you dedicate to your spirituality, you dedicate to your meditation, you dedicate to your workouts. So there is such a thing as balanced obsession. But you do have to learn how to be present in whatever situation you find yourself in, or you put yourself in. That's that. Thank you for watching. I hope this message reaches a lot of young men. And I wish for you a wonderful, productive day. Remember, you are what you think about. You reap what you sow. Pay the price today so you can pay any price in the future.